Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mag. So I hope you're all staying safe and well out there. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the new news circulating around about Newcastle signing a new sponsorship deal for the front of shirt for next season. Now, as we all know, Funny 8's deal has come to an end. Newcastle have agreed a deal to end the Funny 8 sponsorship early, of course, with the new Premier League rules coming in that gambling companies are not allowed on the front of shirts. So, of course, we took it upon ourselves, of course, to get rid of the front of shirt sponsor of Funny 8 early. And, of course, Funny 8 agreed to that deal. And that is why now we are looking for a new front of shirt sponsor. Now, according to Matt Loughton of the Times, they were the ones who broke this news. And of course, I am a little bit late to the party on this one, but I am going to give you my thoughts on it, of course. And they are saying that Newcastle have agreed a £25 million deal for a shirt sponsor with a Middle Eastern company, not Saudi Arabian. However, as they state in their article, it is another Middle Eastern company, not at all involved with our owners PIF out in Saudi Arabia, but another company in the Middle East that is paying 25 million, according to the Times, to be on the front of Newcastle shirt. Now, when you look at that compared to the sponsorship that is on there right now, Funny 8, of course, that will be the last time we see Funny 8 on the shirt once this season is over. But when you put the 25 million a season up against what Funny 8 was paying to be on the front of our shirts, of course, Funny 8 were paying around 6.5 million a season to be on the front of the shirts. So this new deal at 25 million a season is absolutely massive. This is a huge step forward, of course, for our owners. It's a massive step forward as well for transfer funds as well, because that 25 million a season can go in to the kitty of the FFP plan and allow us to be able to push further forward with more money in the transfer windows going ahead. And of course, that is only the front of shirt sponsor as well. We haven't even added in what we will get off of finishing high up in the Premier League this season. We haven't even added in the TV money as well, because we have been on the TV quite a bit this season, especially this year. We haven't hardly been off the TV this year. But when you look at that sponsorship deal, I mean, that literally shows you, what we are capable of. And that is only just a little tip of the toe into what is ahead for us, as Newcastle United fans, for this club as well. 25 million a season is just a tip of the toe in to what, we could get for shirt sponsors moving forward. And I mean, if we literally continue to perform the way we've performed this season as well, then I'm sure that that will go up over time. That money per season for a shirt sponsor will go up even more as more lucrative companies, want to have their name on the front of our shirts going forward. I mean, it's literally a perfect opportunity to get your name out there, to get your company's name out in the highlights, out in the headlights of many different outlets, because we will be playing European football next season. After that game, the weekend there where we won, that cemented that we cannot finish any lower than European spots this season. But the goal is to get Champions League football. That is the goal, to get Champions League football, because we have been playing absolutely amazing. I mean, when you look at the way we've played this season, you would really think that we should maybe be going for the league title. Mathematically, like I said in the review of the game against Southampton, that we can still mathematically go for the title. I'm not saying that we are, but we can mathematically still go for the title. But we should really, off the way we've been playing, be in there, trying to get that title. We should be higher than third. But I'm happy with where we are. You know, at the end of the day, when you look at what we were last season, before Eddie Howe came in, you know, we were in an area where it looked like we were going to be relegated, looked like we were going to have to go and endure another season down in the Championship, and that, you know, is now in the past. It's miles and miles and miles in the past, you know, because of the way we have been performing this season. We've been absolutely fantastic. We've put in probably one of the best performances of any team in Europe right now. You know, we're right up there with the elites of European clubs. I mean, we've only conceded 27 goals. Now, the last 3 games we've played, we've scored 13 goals and only conceded 3. So that shows you just how fantastic we're doing. But to get back on subject, it's massive news. This news about 25 million a season. Of course, it is coming from the Times, so we do have to take it with a pinch of salt. But I do believe that, you know, it will be in that ballpark for what we are seeing is a sponsor on the front of the shirt for next season. Who it will be, though, remains to be seen. Some are saying that it could be a company out in the Middle East called Emaar. Of course, that's a property development company, and they own a few malls out there in the Middle East. And, you know, they're saying that that could possibly be the company that would be on the front of the shirt. But, you know, just let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. I had to get out here to talk about this. Of course, like I said in the review, that there would be a video out to talk about this. But like I say, it's massive news, you know, heading forward. This is only just the start of what we can get for lucrative sponsorship deals. I mean, we haven't even gotten to a point, you know, where we could get a sponsorship for the stadium yet. The owners have been talking about that, and I think that will be an area where we could see a massive benefit, especially if it's done rightly. Like I said, you know, if we do it in the right way possible by still having the St James's Park name in there, but then going along the route like Barcelona had with the Nou Camp, or Barcelona have with the Nou Camp, where they have, you know, the Nou Camp Spotify, powered by Spotify. I think if we're doing something like that, you know, then that is a very tasteful way to go about it. We'll get to have a boost in revenue off of a name and right being in there. And I have seen a few people talking about, you know, possibly having a sponsorship for each stand as well. That could be an avenue that we could look down, but I think it is a little bit excessive. You know, I think it would be maybe a better option just to have one straight out sponsorship to have on the stadium instead of having a sponsor for each stand. I can see where people are going with it though, but I do feel it might be a little excessive, to be honest, with that one. Obviously, we are trying to build that FFP up so that we can spend more money, but we don't want to go down the route, you know, that we've seen the likes of Chelsea do when they first got taken over, you know, going out there and blasting money right, left and centre on big named players. Man City did the same, you know, and we definitely don't want to be going down the route of what Everton have done, where they've blasted a crap ton of money on players, and now it looks like they could be going down. So we definitely don't want to be going that route. We definitely don't want to be going the route of what Chelsea and Man City's done. I think the path that we're on right now is working for it. If we could just add a couple of more bodies in there, you know, a few more names to get in to the areas, you know, show up a couple of areas in the team. Maybe he's a winger. Maybe he's another striker in there as well, because Callum Wilson isn't getting any younger, even though he is banging in goals at the minute. I mean, 15 goals this season is absolutely fantastic. But, you know, we're definitely going to have to look to get somebody in that can play in there as well for when Callum Wilson does come to the point where he has to retire. Obviously, we do have Alexander Isak, who has been fantastic this season when called upon, especially considering that he hasn't played quite a lot of the season, but he still has a really good goals to games ratio. So, you know, it's all about patience. Like Medad Gadassi said, you know, when they first came in, Patience is a virtue. We'll have to wait it out. But the way we've been performing this season, you know, has just been absolutely amazing. It's just been an absolutely remarkable journey this season. And, you know, no matter what happens down the line, you know, no matter how many times we'll win cups, leagues, what have you, this season will be the pinnacle moment. This season will be a moment what we can look back on, you know, and remember as the transitional period for Newcastle United moving forward. That is always what this season has been. It's a moment where, you know, we need to build the foundations to succeed further down the line. And I just love the way the owners are doing it. I really do. But till next time, remember, hit that like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags. If you want to donate to the channel, you can. All donations are welcome. I do appreciate all the support that I do get to the channel as well. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. However, lads.